over the weekend, on Saturday, I went to a comic convention, a smallish one, very close to my hometown, local, um, and it was good. I've been to this event a handful of times before. They do like a couple throughout the year, and it's only like $5 admission, and there's probably like 114, 115 vendors or something like that. Got a lot of different stuff to look at, cosplay. It has all the Comic Con things that you want to see. It's just kind of a bit smaller than like the big events like Fan Expo, Anime North, and in the U.S., San Diego Comic Con, stuff like that. It's just far smaller. But $5, on a Saturday, why not, right? Just something to do. Kind of have to enjoy events like this while we can, because there aren't going to be that many for the remainder of this year. And I'm never really expecting any kind of Gunpla stuff. I'm never really expecting Gunpla, Plamo, right? Again, it's sort of comic focused. There's anime stuff. There's a lot of retro toys, retro games. We can talk about that a little bit later. But oh my gosh, like the prices on retro toys. Remind me to talk about this because it's wild. And in the past, I have luckily enough found Gunpla adjacent stuff. Like the last time I went, before this weekend, I found some stands like for $5 each. I found the smaller HG scaled Gunpla stands, and they were like, I don't know, $10 or something like that, less. So that's gotta find those deals where we can. But luckily enough, this time around I did find some Plamo, not Gunpla, mind you. Actually, no, I did see some Gunpla at the same store. This one retailer was selling. Oh, you know what? Do I have the... Oh, shoot. I thought I might have the ad for the event that I could just have for you guys to look at while I'm yammering away here, but... there was this one retailer in his booth. A number of the items that he was selling was kind of like action figures and older toys. And possibly action figures that have dinged up packaging. So like at the warehouse, the warehouse gets returns, and they can't sell them back retail. So where do they go? They end up at a like a seller like this guy. Action figures, collectibles, and they were on discount. He could sell them at a good discount because they were dinged and dent, I suppose. And often tucked away in the little corner there was some Gunpla, one HG kit, which I didn't buy. It was like some kind of gym-like model, so I wasn't too keen on it. And there were two other things, and I picked up those. So let's talk about those real quick as I reach over and grab them. You're gonna hear me lunging. So the first was this Frame Arms Rebuild Edition EXF 1032 Grafen. Design works by Tomotake Kinoshita, modeling by Masaru Ashizawa. And as you can see, this box is a little dinged up. So I think that's why it was on sale. And yeah, if you look here, $15, $15 Canadian. I looked it up after, and Panda Hobby is selling this, at their store retail right now, like $75 or something. $75? $15? I'll take that every day. So some of you might be familiar with the Frame Arms line. There's Frame Arms Girls, which are like the Mecha Musume interpretation of these frame arm models. So there is a matching Mecha Musume model of this, and she actually looks really cool. This looks really cool as well. I very well might be more keen to get the more interested in getting the Mecha Musume version, but this'll do for sure. Mojo, appreciate it. Yeah, no problem. And today, yeah, hell yeah. Looks cool. What a steal. I know, right? And so here's an example of the weapons. This is an example of adding a gun from like the modeling supply goods, right? But he looks pretty neat just like that. And as an example, of this painted version, you can see how it would look really cool with weathering and stuff, right? And yeah, I did check the inside. It's all there. It's all there, and they've got the instructions and everything. So yeah, that's pretty neat. 15 bucks, right? But that was not the only thing. Yeah, weathering for sure. I think that will look really neat. And maybe picking up some extra modeling supply goods to give him like a big honking gun or something. Yeah, so that was one. And here's the other one that I found. And again, this was $15 as well. This is from Muv-Luv. There's more. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Muv-Luv. I don't really know too much about it, other than it's a visual novel. And I think the first Muv-Luv visual novel was mostly like a drama, slice of life situation. And then as the series went on, they introduced mecha and science fiction and shit. And so, up until we get to this, and I can't really read the name because it's covered up. Oh, Take Mikaduchi. Taka Mikaduchi. Taka Michaduchi. That's a fun name to say. And if you look here, he's got blood on it, which is really wild. This thing is covered in blood. That's very aggressive here. That's very... You don't often see that in what I believe to be blood. You don't see that too often in the box art for models. Do you know what I mean? Bacon, it is a romance drama. But yeah, it's wild to me that like it's kind of more known for all of this stuff, as far as I can tell, given that they've made models and stuff of it. But this looks pretty neat. And wait, do we have a scale for this? Yeah, it's 1 in 144 scale. The other one that I bought was 1/100 scale, so that's kind of interesting. It's got some guns here and 2 long swords. Front view, back view. Front view, back view. There's the swords and the guns. This is, I believe, how it'll look with some extra paint work done to it. And again, I looked this up too. I think that for Canadian retail, it's like $54, $56 or something. And so, you know, once again, 15 schmackaroos, not too bad. Hey, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Cats go in on. How you doing, Cats going on? Thank you so much for that follow. So pretty neat. There's the pilot, I assume. Bacon, I never really understood how it transitioned from the mechs to the aliens. I'm so tempted to find out, right? There's like a lot of visual novels to this now, so I don't know if I could really catch up with that. But I'm curious, right? Maybe I'll read a Wikipedia. Storm bloods from where Epo Dempsey rolled the vendor while haggling the price. You know what? I did haggle the price. I'm not gonna lie. So for 15 bucks each, that's a tremendously good deal. But I told my brother, I told Night Trap, I was like, let me try and just haggle them down to just 25 bucks for both. And yeah, you know, $5. That's what it's all about when you go to these cons, right? Do a little push and pull, do a little haggling, and see if you can't get a deal. So yeah, I got these actually for $25, not 30. Always be haggling. ABH. Always be haggling. I actually was not very good at haggling for the longest time. For years and years, I go to swap meets, conventions, stuff like this. World for Persuasion, yeah. And I would just pay straight up. I would just pay the price that they were asking for. And then one time, there wasn't a price on Yakuza 2. There wasn't a price for Yakuza 2. Or if there was a price, I haggled the guy. And I said, like, it was like, let's say it was this PS2 copy of Yakuza 2. And it was, let's just say it was 15 bucks. And I said, no, let's just say it was $20, right? And I said, hey, could you do 18 for this? And the guy looked at me, and he was like, I could have gone lower, but yeah, we'll do 18. And it was that moment where I realized I gotta be haggling. ABH, always be haggling. Roll for persuasion. I should have asked for. I should have done the thing where if it's my real price is 15, the thing costs 20. I'm willing to go 15, but I ask for 10. You know, I ask for 10, so that he says I'll meet you halfway and go 15. You know, that's how it should go. I should have done it that way. But yeah, got a deal on this. And again, this box here isn't really all that dinged up. It doesn't seem to me, but I do have the address of this guy, and I'll probably try and buy more stuff from him when the time, or when he gets more models. I don't really know. He has a website? I don't think he has a website, but we'll have to look into this guy more and keep track of him, see if he gets any more cheap Plamo and cheap Gunpla, right? Storm, I start at 1/3 of the price. Start real low. Invested in Speechcraft. Yes, I need to invest more. Storm, damn, only $30 great price, but fuck that bitch. I want $5 off. Exactly, right? I need a deal. It was a good deal, but I need a deal.